Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Axel and I'm playing the Little Nightmares 3 demo that just dropped today. Unfortunately, it dropped quite literally in the same hour I was getting ready for work, so I couldn't play it back then, like 4 hours ago. But now it's around 10, almost 11. It is nighttime. I closed my curtains just in case and I turned off the lights, so honestly, it's kind of perfect. I came home at the right time to play this demo because I feel like getting scared, so I hope this game scares me. I don't know how long this demo is. I did not check beforehand. I was just way too excited to play it, so I'm gonna guess right now that it could be, for Little Nightmares, I think 30 minutes is just the right amount. I know some other demos, depending on the game it could be at least maybe an hour longer if it was an RPG, but for Little Nightmares, for this kind of game, 30 minutes is just enough. And before I start playing, I just want to mention, of course, they changed developers with this game. I think it's Supermassive that is now in the helm of Little Nightmares, and those are the people that are responsible for stuff like, wow, it just escaped my mind. What was it called? Until Dawn. I think they did that. They did Man of Medan, whatever the anthology. I've never played that. I want to though, but I want to play that anthology thing. And The Quarry. Of course, you know, they do horror stuff, but it's like a different way, a different genre of horror in a more realistic sense. This is the first time I see them do a more, I want to say cartoony. I don't know what kind of word to use, but this is like a very more video game looking horror game, you know? Like an actual video game instead of like a thing that kind of looks like a thing like you would watch for a TV show or a movie that'd be super well easily adapted. Oh, wow. Funny I say that. There was an Until Dawn movie. Haven't watched it, but I heard it's quite interesting. But you know, we're not here to talk about that. Sorry for the long intro. Let's just get into the demo. By the way, just want to quickly mention that I put on the high settings for the game. And it's probably like this because I'm just in the menu and the game has not started yet. You can't see it, but I can. But there's an FPS counter on the corner, and right now it is like on 230 FPS, and that's just beyond the menu. So I don't know if dropping in the game is gonna make it go all the way down to like 60 or 40, because I turned on the highest settings, and without frame generation, it would make it go down to at least 30. So let's see how well. Oh, I can pick whichever one. You know what? I'm gonna pick this one down here. Now it says I can pick a save slot, but I've heard that apparently the save does not actually move to the full game, which it doesn't matter to me because when I play demos on my YouTube channel, I normally just restart and play the full game from the beginning anyway. So I'm just playing the demo for myself, and you know, I'm gonna post it because why not? I kind of want to show my first reaction when I play the demo, because that's like the first time you can play and experience the game yourself. And I forgot these guys' name, but I'm pretty sure she's a girl, and I'm pretty sure he's a dude. I think. I'll pick the dude. I like his hair. And here we are. Just want to mention that the frames dropped by 10 going inside the game, which is still insane because it's over 200, which makes sense if you think about it, because the way the game it looks, everything's smaller, like chunks. But you would still think for a game in 2025, if they have like all the bells and whistles like ray tracing DLSS, turning that up all the way, you would think that would bring down the FPS super low, but right at the moment, with nothing going on right now on the screen, like not a lot of collision, nothing big happening. By the way, I think this part here looks very familiar to, I think, something they've already revealed a while ago. I could be wrong though. Okay, so same controls, obviously. I just realized I did not finish my thought about the developers. So this is being helmed by a different developer. I already mentioned that part. And Tarsier Studios, the original people, they went on to go make their own Little Nightmares style game, which was an interesting choice because I really want to know what happened for them to. Did they literally just get like kicked out or something, or did they want to make something new with this kind of style? But Bandai's like, nuh-uh, if you want to make another one like this, then you gotta be Little Nightmares 3. And they were like, well, you kind of don't own us, so we can just quit and make our own game. So I feel like that's what happened. I don't know if there's like any official wording of what happened, but Tarsier, instead of making Little Nightmares 3, they left the project, they left Bandai, and they made Reanimal, which is, if you put this game and Reanimal side by side, you would probably guess, if you didn't know, it would be hard to guess like which one is Little Nightmares 3, because like, oh, they both look the same, kind of. You play as a tiny person and you're in a scary world. And I don't want to be too mean to Supermassive with this game. I'm just saying that it's their first time making Little Nightmares, so I hope that it's good. I'm playing it right now and it looks good, it feels good. And that is a dead body right there. I just realized. I thought it was a pile of rocks. Oh my god. Little Nightmares 3 does have a carnival level that was recently shown off, I think a month or two ago, and that part looked kind of crazy. And I was kind of hoping that would be the demo section, but nope, we're doing this one, which was the first part of the game they showed off like a year ago or more than that. So I think all of this, if you already watched the gameplay enough times, you would have memorized all of this, but I've only seen it once, and I think it was like 11 minutes, I think? And the Carnival one, I think that might have been longer. Funny enough, that was more recent, but I still don't remember how long that one was. Yeah, I remember this, the long ladder. This part I remember.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill, I'm searching and I'll melt into you.
Ah, fuck. That would have been kind of nice. Ooh, look at me. Okay, so when I first saw a little bit of this game and the gameplay, I had a lot of questions. And what do I do here? Oh, call. Come here. Want to push together? Or, oh, you can break that. Yeah, go ahead for me. I don't know how I feel about the whole having to have a partner with you and do like a bunch of stuff together. I mean, it's teamwork, and I guess it makes sense because Little Nightmares 2 had holding hands. Little Nightmares 2 had a partner as well. You played as Mono, and 6 was your partner in crime for the most part. And I was kind of hoping that Little Nightmares 3 would have gone back to the whole solo act. Like, maybe if you play single player by yourself, you don't need like an AI partner. And if you want like an AI partner, then maybe you'll have the choice as a player to be like, I want the AI partner or I want to be alone. But of course, that would mean that the entire game would have to be different and play like you're solo and remove all the partner stuff. Is that a statue? Man, this place is crazy. What? I pressed A. Is that not a jump? Hold on, let me test it out. No, it's definitely jump. I didn't jump for some reason. Can I jump on this? I can, but it didn't work. Well, that was weird. I literally pressed it at the same spot. But that's fine. You know, the game has little bugs. It's not perfect. It comes out in 3 weeks. So I'll give them 3 weeks to iron out the A button. Right, so, I'm saying I don't like the buddy system because I'm alone in real life, so I don't like in video games when they make fun of me for not having friends. Look around by using RS. Okay. Oh, there we go, okay. Gotta now pull and push this all the way. Hold on. Yo, you, help me. Whatever your name is. Sorry. Why twitchy? Stop being twitchy. How do I pull this? Oh, I'm supposed to climb. Oh, okay, now I see the ladder. Well, damn. Sorry, I thought I was supposed to push this inside, and... Was that even possible? Yeah, it could have been possible. Jeez, now imagine me playing the full game. Getting stuck in so many parts. Oh, look at that. See? That's kind of cute. It's just an icon whenever your partner is off the screen, so it shows where they are. I'm not sure you saw that. It was in the shape of the eyeball. The classic eyeball. Oh, I shoot it. Okay, this makes more sense now. Why to climb up? At first I thought that thing in the wall, that divot, was like a cubby to just go into and then like somehow jump back and forth. There we go. Not sure why it took so long to get up there. The hold button's very finicky right now. I did turn on a setting to make that hold stuff like toggle instead of a hold. Like literally holding the button to hold stuff. But it kind of looks like it's like literally grabbing or touching stuff automatically. Do I pull this? Or do I have wingsuits? Or wing stuff? Can I glide? Can I glide there? Jump! Oh, no. I thought there was gliding. Got a call. What do you do? Oh, yeah, you got the wrench. Okay, so clearly, that bird is being hung. On my end, I have to somehow make sure the bridge stays there or a way for her to get across. Do I cut down the bird? Can I do that? How do I push these statues? Does that do anything? Hold on. There's got to be something I could do here around to make that thing hold. Oh, wait, do I put something in gear here? Oh, I see now. There's a rope right there. So you can't jump while you're holding out the bow and arrow for some reason. Oh my god, what was that? I instantly got flashbacks, PTSD from Little Nightmares 2 school chapter, where like there's a trap literally everywhere. Does this go over here in the pressure plate? There you go. Okay, so I see a lock right there, which means I need a key. I see a box too. You do that for me, because I think I have to cut down the box. No? Okay, I guess I'll do it. I don't cut it down, never mind. Do I hold it, or do I have to jump on time? Hold on. Yeah, sure, you lift it up. Oh, look at that eyeball. Do I pull this? No, I need help. Let go. Oh, I let down the ladder. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your ladder. That reference would have been a lot better if I knew the character's name. Okay, I get it now. The stand up picture down there is a toggle for holding. See, look at the hands. So when the hand's up, it's looking for something to grab. That's why it's grabbing stuff automatically. That makes so much sense now. Okay, so I have to make sure it's off to make sure I don't just grab or touch anything. Oh, we got the key. Bird. Let me have it. Fake 6. Do I shoot the bird? Let me have the key back. Mine. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking. So predicts, even though the demo's already been out, like not public demo, but like the demo for this part of the gameplay has probably been out for like a good while, but I'm still gonna predict anyways. This is probably like all common collective for now, showing you how the game works, how it's played, and how the duo works together through the puzzles. And eventually it will end with some sort of like giant chase-in. And I guess that's the antagonist, a ginormous looking chubby baby. I see air vents and stuff, and like you can visibly see wind. So I wonder what that means, that eventually you can start gliding and stuff. And there's our gliders. Hold on, I wonder what happened. What happened inside the closet? Is that living being wrapped up in that rag with like a rope around their neck? Press right stick to equip the umbrella. Look at me! I'm flying! And go back down. Oh no! Yes, save myself. Almost died. Not today. Go back down. Go back up. Do I jump and grab on the rope? Because I think my hands will start to burn and come right off if I do that. I do that straight up with my hands. Bare hands. Wow. We're just raw dogging it. Unless... Am I using like a... Did I use something there? She did. Oh, I'm using my bow and she's using her wrench. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say, you gotta burn yourself pretty hard by using her hands there. Can you do that with your hands if you're wearing like gloves? Are gloves thick enough where the friction wouldn't like burn you? Or could it burn through the gloves if it's not thick enough? Do we jump here? Kinda looks like a spot you can jump on. You gotta synchronize it. Oh, hey, hand. Sprint! What? I was sprinting the entire time. I couldn't change speed. How was I supposed to outrun that? Did I somehow start sprinting too late? I'll start sprinting now. Just move. Yeah, that was pretty much about the same speed. All right, cool. Question: why does our partner do actions automatically sometimes, like movement, but does not use her like equipment automatically as well? Wouldn't that be just as useful? Hey, look at that. See, she can automatically just pull out like an umbrella, like, hey, do that. All right, copycat. Let's go. Let's just slowly fall down. I kind of like that. They made this like a really smart AI because she literally shows you as a player like, hey, don't just drop down there. Pull it out first and then drop down. Hold on, I said it wrong. Pull out the umbrella and then jump down. Ah, we're doing one of these. Okay. Can I just run down towards the wall and just skip that light? Is that possible? Oh no, you saw me. Wait, what? Why'd that go backwards? I really want to try to see if I can just go in between the lights. Okay, so automatically there's like an invisible line there where it can just literally just spot you. Because I guess they kind of figured that out. That in the first game, you could literally just walk across the first, the beam of light. What did I step on? Come here. Step on this with me. Man, I'm just so curious right now, because what kind of world do we live in where children are just like, they're like the bottom of the food chain for everything? In Little Nightmares 1, it sort of made sense because you're in this new world, you don't know anything about it, and you play as a little kid that's trapped inside of this, well, you thought it was a boat, but then you know at the end you find out that it's kind of like a well they call it the maw, which is like I don't know the exact wording to use to describe it, but it's kind of like a ginormous basement of some sorts, and that's like all underneath of a tiny little bitty island. That's where the entrance is. And in the first game, you by the end of it, you kind of understand like, okay, so you play as a kid that's trapped in this place full of other kids that get cooked and eaten by other people, right? And then you go to Little Nightmares 2, where you visit this. These are hanging bodies. In Little Nightmares 2, you visit a city outside of the country area, and you notice that, okay, now none of this is normal. Something paranormal is happening where it's causing people to just be controlled by a radio antenna thingy. Where do I go? And then, of course, at the end of that, you realize that the entire time you were playing as the younger version of the so-called antagonist, which is kind of weird and kind of like a mind splitter of an ending. And then it makes you wonder, like, okay, so now we found out that Little Nightmares 2 takes place before the first game, because the post-credit scene for number 2 shows Six escaping, and then she gets like a poster for the maw, which is where the first game takes place, and then you hear her stomach gets growly and hungry, which is pretty much her thing. She's hungry all the time for some reason. So now we're in Little Nightmares 3, and I'm really curious to know if this has anything to do with 1 or 2, because if it doesn't, like, what's the point, really? Like, we're here for Six and maybe Mono. He has a fan base too. So if neither one of them show up at all, or there's no semblance or clue of them being of any importance in this game, I don't know if people's gonna like this game. What the hell is that? Oh wait, oh that it didn't get me, it got her. Oh sorry, was it my job to protect us? Apologies. Got one. And then you finish it off. Makes sense. Oh, is that it? The last one's hiding? Oh, gross. Do I climb there? I do. Ew, gross. Oh, by the way, my question and my thoughts about the story, about the previous game and this game, I would really like to know, like, if you're a fan and you've kept up with the story and you're just as scared as I am, I want to know your theories, your thoughts before the game comes out. Like, what do you think? What do you think how this game would connect to the other ones? Because so far, as far as we've been shown, and as far as we're playing right now, there's no clear-cut connection. But you never know. Maybe that part has not been hinted at yet, and they don't want to talk about that because, you know, that'd be spoilerish. Also, it hasn't been confirmed. It's only been rumored, but technically, isn't, like, Six sort of like the antagonist of the first game as well? Like, well, there's really no spoilers, right? Because at this point, the game's, like, 10 years old. I already said that in Little Nightmares 2, you find out that Mono, the character you play as, is the younger version, the kid version of the main antagonist, which is the tall hat man, the Slender Man looking dude. And in Little Nightmares 1, the main antagonist is this lady that has like these spiritual powers. And you find out that in the end of it, Six gets those same powers by ingesting her. She literally eats the lady and gets her powers So in my head, what I'm thinking is like, wait, so are we playing as the lady, but as 6 as a kid? And then somehow she ends up as the lady, like the tall lady? I think that's like a pretty common rumor. Nothing's been confirmed. Whoa. So I'm hoping, I'm expecting either one of those grown-up versions of 6 or Mana to show up here, because they're still alive. But I wonder if they're like trapped in like their own little time loop per se, because that kind of what it seems like in Little Nightmares 2, where it was like one ginormous time loop, and this game, Little Nightmares 3, is just like a deviation. Like they're diverting from that story, because like, oh, that's 6 in Mana story, and it's all done. You got the full context. The beginning is Little Nightmares 2, technically, and the end is the Little Nightmares 1, technically. Still, I would love to hear other people's thoughts about this whole story thing. Can I just use the umbrella here? Yeah, look at that. No stairs for me. Also, by the way, if I said anything wrong or there's like misinformation that I just said about any of the plot points of Little Nightmares 1 or 2, feel free to correct me. How do I get down? How do I remove the umbrella? I'm pressing all buttons. Oh, okay, the same button, of course. So yeah, if I said anything wrong, or if you have anything to like argue against what I said of my own beliefs of what I think happened, or what I think the game was trying to show us, like the other previous games, then yeah, by all means, like, try to correct me or argue. Not really argue, like, that sounds so negative. Not really argue, but be like, I don't think so. I think this instead. And I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. I see what you're seeing. You know, it'll be like a kind of a healthy conversation. What do I do here? Oh, I have to push the blank. Help me push the blank. Never mind, I got it. I'm flickering. Is that good or bad? That's probably bad because no light bulb here. It's all just natural sunlight. I shouldn't be flickering. What does that do? Why you pull that up? Don't pull it. Hold on. Wait, I'm getting so confused with the controls right now. Because I'm pressing B because I think that's crouch. But that's for the bow and arrow. Holy shit, dude, that was crazy, wasn't it? You know, as a kid, when you play hide and go seek with your siblings or other friends, you get all like laughy, hissy fit, pissy pants, just hiding from them. In this situation, while hiding from that thing, I'd be in the same mood. I'd be like, oh my god, you better not get me. Ooh, oh my god. I will literally shit myself if it saw me. Oh, I died. I was too late. I had the same idea, but I was a second late. You know, I should probably follow her lead, because since she's AI, she wasn't hiding, which means I shouldn't have hide. I probably should just stand here where she's standing, and then whenever she moves, I'll just move with her. Good job. You protected us. God damn it, wrong button. Yeah, you know, when the full game comes out, I'm gonna fully go through the controls and switch them out to what I'm used to. Because I'm pretty sure in the original, isn't B crouch? No, I think B wasn't that lighter, your light source? Okay. Touche, Axel. Touche. Where am I going? Yeah, look at me. Thinking I know everything about Little Nightmares. I do. But, you know. There's a part of my brain that wants to forget stuff. Just run for it. Thank you. What is that? Is that a necklace? Oh wait, those are baby stuff. The last thing the thing grabbed was a rattle. And this I was gonna say is like a TV device, but I don't think so. But it's something that a kid can or a toddler can use and just shake it around, make sounds. Alright, so now I'm questioning the world again because in Little Nightmares 2, or I guess since the first game, it was kind of normalized. Whoa. Oh, wait a second. They were playing pre-order Little Nightmares now. Okay, now that ending bit there, that sort of just made everything make sense now. I'm just playing as a kid and traveling to Looney Bin, and all these levels in Little Nightmares 3 is, well, I was gonna say it's all in the head, all your dreams, but literally, like, is this game about you as a kid and another kid probably in the same Looney Bin, but like in a different room? Can they somehow interact in their dreams together and use that to somehow escape whatever they're at? Okay. Now this makes more sense. In Little Nightmares 1, you were quite literally trapped in a location. In Little Nightmares 2, you were still not really trapped, but you're traveling around the real world. I don't think that any of that was a dream. Well, it could have been. No, I don't think so. So in both 1 and 2, you're still like running around in a physical world. But in Little Nightmares 3, there might be like, in the full game. Okay, here's my guess. In the full game, there's like these levels where half of it's in a dream, where you play in the desert, you play in the carnival, you're in whatever. And then there's gonna be half other levels when you're in the real world doing, I don't know what the hell the kids are doing there, but man, this is really, really interesting. Well, that was my full gameplay of Little Nightmares 3 demo. I hope you're watching. I will be playing the full game. I've already pre-ordered it a long time ago, the minute it was available, so I will be on this game the hour that it is available. This is one of those games where I'll pretty much drop whatever I'm doing to play it, because I'm just that big of a fan. And yeah, that'll be it. Hope you enjoy watching, and I'll see you next time for whatever goes next. Bye.